inventive he was. And then you can see the start to the castle walls just there on the left, the big lovely clock tower. I'm just going to stand up and point a couple of things out just while we're here so you can see which way to go. So first of all, if anybody does want to
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's quiz is, which one is the dragon?
Look how cold it is. How was it?
You're English, we kill you!
How'd you go down the stairs, hon?
Steadily. Very steep and very, I got 12, 13 inch feet and the steps are only, tippy toe. Bastard,
yeah.
You're going to be thrown into there. We'll be back in 12 years. Au revoir.
But I'm going to talk about these apartments rather than those buildings. This western wall began life as a plain defensive wall. By the time we get to the 15th century, the first mansion house was built right in the middle of it. And it's still there, but only the outer shell of it is still there. These buildings were altered or added to in the 18th century. There was a wing added at both ends of it, this end and the far end. And the wing at this end was altered yet again in the late 19th century, in the late Victorian times. So that was when Cardiff Castle was owned by that guy over there, if you can see him in the dark. His name was John Patrick Crichton Stewart, with these double barrel names. He had a lot of titles, but the important one, he was the third Marquis of Bute. Now what's a Marquis? Well, you have a king or a queen in order, and then a duke, and then a Marquis. And Bute, of which he was the Marquis, is spelled B-U-T, refers to an island in Scotland. In other words, he was Scottish. So what's he doing down here in Wales, you might wonder? The reason for a Scottish man owning a castle in Wales was through a marriage his great-grandfather made in the middle of the 18th century. He married a man, sorry, he married...
That's okay, this
He married a lady who owned this castle. In fact, she owned nuts property up and down the land, and I always think, what a great girl to marry. And so all the properties were handed down from one generation to the next, but it came into his hands in 1868 on his 21st birthday. So we're going to go around the decorated apartments at Cardiff Castle. That's a tour of the house later on. You can take photographs, but try not to use flash. I know it's a bit sad because it's dingy dark this morning, but try your best. So, I hope you like history as well, because there's 2,000 years of history on this site. The Romans were here that long ago. They built fortresses on this site because the sea is there to the south, you can't see it now, and there to the west, a great big river, the River Taff. Look, go right in, sneak behind. Right, we've now arrived in the oldest part of the house, the biggest room in the oldest part of the house. The outer shell, the stonework of this building here, from that wall to that wall there, dates from 1423. But this decoration surrounding us inside is of course a lot younger than that. It's late 19th century Victorian. What preceded it, what was here when Lord Bute came in 1865 with his architect William Burgess, he found a load of bedrooms in this space. 7 bedrooms on 2 floors. The great hall his father had used in the first half of the 19th century was on the floor underneath us. As you see later, that's now the library. So the new Lord Bute, as he became, wanted something grander, something to reflect his interests and tastes when he was entertaining. So he asked his architect to build in a medieval style banqueting hall in this space. So when he set to work, that's exactly what happened. Out went 2 floors of bedrooms in this space. Up went the roof a bit, where the angels are up there. The floor was lowered slightly. That meant the window heights had to be adjusted as well to compensate. All in all, a lot of work. It took about 19 years. The architect was 10 years dead by the time it was done. The last part to be completed was that screen over there. The wood is carved out of his borders, and on the upper left, there are the floor and seats for the musicians to play, the minstrel's gallery, to entertain the bedroom you've just seen underneath were being affected by damp. So 30 years ago they started putting protective covers over the top to keep out the rain. But as you can see by the presence of 2 delightful buckets, this one's beginning to fail a bit. But in the year 2000 and the first few years of this century, another big change took place up here. These hooks all the way around used to have hanging baskets of flowers. These containers were full of flowers.